I'm arriving at Jim and Jodie's house to do an appraisal. Just entering up the front to the front of the house now. There's lovely landscaped gardens, big double car garage or double car carport. Just heading into the front door. Oh, hello puppy. So there's a nice foyer in the front of the home, very high ceilings with a void. And I'm just going to head up to the main stairwell and into the living room. So the living room, we've got lovely polished timber floors. It's a big room, very airy, which is lovely, and lots of natural light coming through. The views from the front sliding door out onto the front balcony are really lovely. Lots of greenery around, so the buyers will love that. The house next door is a little bit close, so we'll just divert buyers' attention away from that. We do have some air conditioning in this living room, so that will help to keep the property nice and cool in summer and warm in winter. So just through into the kitchen. Oh, that's nice. So the kitchen's been recently renovated, I can see. It looks to be only a few years old, and they've converted it from the old style, what would have been an L shape, or U-shaped, into a galley kitchen. They've made very good use of space. Lots of bench space and cupboard space. So that's wonderful. So the property itself is a brick base, clad upper. There are 2 rooms downstairs which have been converted into 2 separate rumpus rooms, plus a laundry and a second bathroom downstairs. So there's loads of room for the kids. We've got those polished floors throughout, by the way. They're just lovely. So is there anything that's included in the sale? Is there anything that you're leaving behind? So probably the 2 garden sheds out the back, I would assume. Yes, they are staying. That's lovely. But nothing else? Everything else is going. Okay, wonderful. So the property presents really neatly. It's obviously been freshly painted, and you've had the asbestos walls removed because this is a 1970s style build. So this would have originally been asbestos in here. So that's all been removed. Oh, and you had the walls insulated in the living area as well. That's wonderful. So it's a lovely fresh paint job throughout, nice neutral colours. And are there any maintenance issues? So I did notice a little bit of what looked to be termite damage by the front door. Okay, so that was a long time ago. The damage has just never been repaired, and the same in the laundry downstairs. So we're looking at 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom upstairs, very typical 70s style layout. And then, as I said, the 2 rumpus rooms or utility rooms downstairs with the laundry and the second bathroom. So it's quite a good size. It needs to be advertised as a 3-bedroom home. We can't call those rooms downstairs bedrooms because they were never approved as habitable areas. So the property's in Ferny Hills. It's a lovely quiet street. The homes in the street are all very well maintained also, and I can see the gentleman over the road is doing some major renovations and upgrades to his. So no, very, very nice area, and you're very close to the daycare, the public schools and transport to get to the other schools in the area, which there are a lot. And also you've got some shops very close by as well. So in terms of heating and cooling, what have we got? So there's air conditioning in the living room, there's air conditioning in the master bedroom, and in each of those rooms downstairs. So that's plenty there, and you've got ceiling fans in the living, dining, and all 3 bedrooms upstairs as well. There's plenty of cross flow of breeze as well because of the placement of the doors and windows. So that's also very good. So the property is facing, which way are we facing? North. We're facing north, so that's great. So you've got the morning sun comes in over the lounge room and sets over the bedrooms. So I don't know that there's any, I haven't noticed any health and safety issues in order to keep our buyers safe when they're coming through. But of course we will be cautious with buyers coming through the property when they're going up and down your stairs, either the internals or the externals that go down the back. So we'll just be sure that we're keeping a close eye on buyers there. So is everything looks like it's been complied with. The carport out the front. Okay, so that was there when you purchased the property 25 years ago, and as far as you recall, that was an approved construction at the time. There weren't any issues raised with that. And I did notice you've got a really hefty structure out the back there, with a covered barbecue area that's really, really high. So again, that'll keep it nice and cool down there. So that wasn't approved. Okay, so we'll need to let the buyers know that that wasn't approved, and they can decide to accept it in its current condition, ask you to gain approval for it, or fundamentally you could take it down, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. So other than that, there's no other changes being made to the property, so that's fantastic. So your neighbouring properties, you've got this one next door. She's got quite a bit of non-compliance going on there with her lack of railing on the front veranda. Okay, so she's been there for a very long time as well. She was there when you bought it in 2001. But nevertheless, it's still reasonably neat, and you tell me she's super quiet, so that's great. And the property on the other side is a low set, with an in-ground pool to the front. That's all secure. Again, extremely neat property next door, and similarly over the road and up the street and down the street. So you're in a great spot. You're right on the top of the hill actually in this street, which is great.